Hi, folks. This is Dennis Newbacher, former Chopper 7 pilot for Channel 7 Action News. You're listening to Garden City Community Chat with your hosts, Carrie and Mike, and Tom with the weather. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show on this fantastic day in Garden City, Michigan.
Well, hello, Garden City and all our neighbors. We are back. This is episode number 626 of the Garden City Community Chat Show. It is Thursday, June 29th, 2023. We're so happy you could be with us tonight. We hope you're all safe and doing well. I am your host, Carrie. It's great to be back after a couple of weeks off. We were attending the Music in the Park event. First one was rained out. Second one was awesome. It was a great night. If you missed that one, there is another one in July, and we will be giving you more information about that when we do the events a little bit later. Also joining me tonight, as you can see, I'm by myself, but Tom and Mike are enjoying a dinner for the 75th anniversary Kiwanis anniversary. So they will be here shortly, going to be a little late, but congrats to the Kiwanis, that's for sure. Tonight, we're pleased to have with us the director of the Wayne County Veterans Services, Randy Walker, will be here. And he has a lot of good information for our veterans. So we hope that you'll stay tuned for that. And there's Dopper Tom now. Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, you made it, eh?
Oh, yes.
How was dinner? Good?
Oh, yeah, it was a good time. Mike's still there cleaning up, so he'll be a little bit late.
Okay. So you got an
That's the way you go. I made sure. Yeah, he's good. It was really nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Also, if you have any community events that you'd like to get out to our listeners, all you have to do is send the details to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, and we will get that information out for you. Also, if you have any questions or comments tonight and you're watching us live on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and email the questions to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. You can also text us at 734-788-9319, or go ahead and post them in the comments section. And we will do our best to get that up for you. Let's see. We also want to take a quick minute to say thank you to all of our listeners who support us every Thursday night, not only from our hometown of Garden City, but several of our surrounding communities and out of state as well. We really appreciate everyone's support, and remember, we'll continue to promote not only our community, but yours as well. And speaking of community, if your organization, like I said, has any announcements, get that information to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We also encourage any local business out there to check out and join the Garden City Business Alliance and see what great things they can do for you. For more information, go to gardencitybusinessalliance.org. All right, let's get Tom in here now. Seeing as he is here, we'll get a check of the weather, and then we're going to be chatting with our guest, Randy Walker, Director of Veteran Services for Wayne County. So stand by for Tom. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. All right. Smoky, man. Smoky.
I mean,
crazy.
How's the breathing?
Yeah.
It's been rough. I know a lot of people have been struggling with this air quality. It's no joke out there. When you go out there, you can see it, you can smell it, you can just feel it at times. And yeah, it's been a horrible air quality the last couple of days. And unfortunately, we're probably going to see this continuing probably for another couple of days. We're probably going to see poor air quality continuing for the rest of the work week. It's been really poor the last couple of days, actually.
Yeah.
And if you even dare to go outside, like I said, you could definitely see it. And unfortunately, this will probably be continuing on and off through the whole summer because these wildfires in Canada are just continuing to burn. And if we get a weather system that comes through and then we get on the backside of it, that's where it pulls it down from Canada into the state of Michigan.
Yeah, that's the thing, Tom. We're not getting any updates on Canada. What's going on there? Are they fighting this? Are they letting it burn out? Or
that I don't really know too well. I don't know, but I don't know if more fires are just expanding because they're just not staying on top of it, because that can happen. More storms can spark more wildfires with the lightning. So it's going to be kind of a busy season, I think, for the smoke.
They need to rain too,
all throughout the summer. So be prepared for that. But the good news is that we did see a little bit of rain that kind of sparked up kind of ahead of this air quality today. And we're going to see some more downstream tonight as we're going to kind of be dealing with some more active kind of rainy weather, which can kind of help at times with the air quality, but it also can kind of bring it down even more down to the surface as well. So I know that we had a little morning kind of heavy downpour, and then as soon as that stopped, it got hot and the haze came back. All the air quality kind of made it even worse. So we're just going to be dealing with kind of a weird summer. This is kind of a weird setup where you can kind of get haze, smoke, and then the rain comes in, and then it really kind of briefly kind of relieves it, and then it quickly comes back. So unfortunately, this will probably be something that will continue, in my opinion. So for tonight, we're going to probably see another round of rain continuing to kind of develop and move in during the overnight hours. We're going to continue to kind of see that on and off intervals continuing throughout the night with some more kind of on and off heavy rain at times because of a pretty good kind of system that's moving toward the region. As we get into Friday, we're probably going to squeeze out a more dry day out there, kind of similar to today. There could be some rain early in the day, but as we get into the afternoon, the sun's going to come back out and we're going to get near 90 again. So we're definitely going to warm things up. So it's going to be another muggy day out there and another hot day in between kind of the system. And then as we get over into the weekend, rain chances really begin to kind of increase again. And we're going to see rounds of rain and storms kind of continuing to be a pretty good trend as we get into kind of the afternoon and evening hours. So right now, Saturday, the morning hours are looking pretty dry, but as we get kind of into after 2 p.m. and then getting into the evening hours, we're definitely going to see the rain begin to kind of move back into the region and kind of coming into intervals, and then pretty much winding down maybe around midnight or so Saturday night, and then maybe a little bit of a dry pattern as we get into the overnight hours, and then that's going to pretty much be a repeat as we get into Sunday, because we're going to see another kind of rounds of rain and storms moving in again after 2 p.m. And then that will continue probably through the evening before ending kind of early in the evening again. So Saturday and Sunday, kind of this weekend, could be a little bit rainy, a little bit stormy at times, and still a little bit warm. We're definitely going to see temperatures on the downward trend as the system moves in, but we're going to see kind of temperatures into the mid to upper 80s on Saturday, and then getting down into the lower 80s for Sunday. So kind of cooling it down from tomorrow's high near 90 degrees on Friday tomorrow. And then as we get into next week, we're going to continue to kind of see an active pattern, especially for Monday, kind of with this system continuing to slowly move across the region. So yet another more rounds of rain and storms will probably be moving through as well. Again, it's going to be probably, again, another kind of afternoon and evening setup. Obviously, during the peak heating of the day, that's very common. So anytime, again, after 2 p.m. through the evening hours, again, is when we're going to probably see another round of rain move through. So this is good news, though, because we're in a pretty big drought, actually, across the state of Michigan. I mean, the new drought monitor came out, and we're still kind of into a moderate drought across a good portion of the state. Overall, it's gonna probably help to get this rain for sure. It's not gonna really be a kind of a deal breaker. It's not gonna cure it, but it will definitely help. We're still well above, kind of below average with rainfall, at least I would say 5 inches or so, because it's been such a dry spring and early summer. But these next couple of days will definitely help with the overall kind of deficit of rainfall, and will help a little bit with that drought. But we're going to need, unfortunately, a whole bunch more rain to kind of cure it. But other than that, as we kind of get past kind of Monday's period, we kind of dry things out, and then starting to get into a little bit of a different pattern for Tuesday, Wednesday, with temperatures kind of rebounding again, getting into the mid to upper 80s, maybe some lower 90s, kind of through midweek. So getting back into the summer pattern. And then toward the end of the work week, we could see another system moving through for Thursday and into Friday with some more rounds of rain and storms. So the good news is that this doesn't appear to have a very big severe weather threat, but we have kind of been dealing with a little bit of that. A lot of that is kind of induced with these systems that move through. So you can kind of get some damaging winds, some hail at times, and some localized flooding as this quickly moves through. But we'll probably see a little bit more of that over the next couple of days. Probably not a big severe weather threat, but it will still be some stronger storms embedded in that. So this is the time of year where we really begin to talk about all that. So this is fairly common, but overall, it's going to still stay fairly active over the holiday weekend. But Tuesday on the 4th does look dry, so good news on that front. So looking pretty good, but leading up to it will definitely be rainy. So that's actually kind of good if you think about it, because if people are going to blow off fireworks, we're definitely going to need the rain before that, so that might help kind of leading kind of more potential wildfires to develop. So across the state of Michigan, so pretty good, I would say, in kind of the short term. But other than that, summer's just really kind of setting into the region. So get ready for it with the rain and storms and the hot weather coming in intervals. Other than that, expanding outward and quickly talking about some other weather, we're definitely dealing with a very active weather across the grand scape of things, across the plains and into the Ohio Valley. There's been rounds of storms moving through. I mean, there's been a derecho moving through across the Missouri Valley today. So I worked at work overnight and into today. It was a 12-hour shift, so it was a very busy day. I was watching these storms coming off of a pretty good complex from southern Nebraska, and I watched it move across the state of Nebraska, through northern Kansas, through the state of Missouri, into Illinois, into Indiana. So over 500 miles the storm complex moved through, producing quite a bit of damaging winds, quite a bit of power outages, and a lot of issues. It got all the way into, it came all the way from, I would say, actually it came from just outside of Denver, Colorado, and made it all the way to Indianapolis, Indiana.
Wow.
So it made a very big trek, and now it's starting to kind of die off and kind of fall apart. And this is basically riding kind of a high pressure system that's over Texas. Those areas have been dealing with triple-digit heat over the last week or two. I mean, they have been sweltering in that heat down there. And it's just, what happens is that it's basically a heat dome, a circle of heat, and the rain and storms ride around it. So it's been just a fairly active period with that. And that's going to continue over the next couple of days as well. We're going to just continue to see rounds of storms continuing to develop. It's already kind of starting right now again around Denver, Colorado, and this will continue to trek toward those similar locations. So it's going to be a very busy, active pattern. We're used to it. I'm used to it at this point. I'm always with weather. But the good news is that we're finally getting some good beneficial rain kind of mixed in to help kind of with the drought and the air quality. So the air quality is going to improve probably over the weekend, but the next couple of days we'll probably still see a little bit of haze, and that poor air quality will continue for probably another day or so. So that's kind of where we're at with the weather. If you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com, and it will keep you updated as we get into this summer pattern. We're really getting into a pretty good summer active pattern for sure.
Yeah, sounds like it. Crank the ACs up again, eh?
Oh yeah, don't go outside. Me and Carrie ain't going outside. The heat and the air quality, that's a double negative right there.
That's right. That's right. All right, my friend. We'll see you next week, eh?
Sounds good, buddy.
Have a good night. See ya. All right, let's introduce our guest for tonight. He is no stranger to the show. You may recognize him as the former longtime mayor of Garden City and now director of Veteran Services for Wayne County. Welcome, Randy Walker. How you doing, sir?
How you doing, Kerry?
Doing great. Doing great.
Good to see you.
Can't complain. Good to see you. I still want to call you mayor. I guess, I don't know, once a mayor, always a mayor, right?
That's what they tell me. But Randy's fine.
Okay. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your new position, eh?
I got appointed by Warren Evans, the county executive, to be the division director for veteran services for all of Wayne County. That's all 43 communities. So
wow.
Yeah,
you were kind of handpicked, weren't you, by him?
I guess you could say that.
Well, being a veteran, I mean,
veteran, and I knew him from working with him in his office through, with Garden City.
Right.
So I enjoy helping veterans. It's a rewarding job, and we have a lot of veterans out there that are hurting. So
right. How many veterans are in Wayne County?
We have just under 80,000.
Wow.
Which 5,800 of those are female veterans. We have
really?
We have the highest amount of veterans in the whole state. There's 531,000 veterans in the state of Michigan, and we have more than any other county, just under 80,000. Wow,
that's crazy. That's a lot of veterans.
Yep.
So what services do you provide for the veterans?
Okay, I want to explain because a lot of people get mixed up. We're not the VA. The VA handles all the hospitalization, disabilities. We're veteran services. We help indigent veterans that are down on their luck with DTE shutoffs, water shutoffs, back rent, car repairs, roof repairs, food, clothing. We help get them back on their feet and make to meet their basic needs. The number one thing they come in the most for, I would say, is utilities and food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but that's primarily what we do at Veteran Services. We're located at 400 Monroe Street in Greektown, downtown Detroit. If you're familiar with the Fishbones restaurant, we're up above that restaurant on the 4th floor.
Oh, wow.
And
do you
then
smell that all the time?
What's that?
You smell that all the time cooking?
Once in a while. I can tell you I eat lunch in Greektown every day.
Yeah, I bet.
So
yeah, that's some good food down there.
And then once in a while I'll come home and the wife will say, "Do you want to go to Greektown for dinner?" And I say, "No."
Yeah, you're already there.
Absolutely not.
Right. So what are the most issues that they come in for? You mentioned the utilities, I guess.
Utilities and food, and a lot of them come out of the shelters and they're getting into an apartment, but they don't have anything. So we buy furniture, the basic needs like a bed, a dresser, a couch, a dining table, just to get them set up. Like I said, we help get them back on their feet.
So you must have a pretty good sized budget then, I would imagine then.
Well, every property in Wayne County, when they pay their property taxes, you're paying on my winter bill, it was like $1 something. But you figure if everybody's paying $1.25
adds up
per house for all 43 communities, it's a lot of money. That's a tax levy to the taxpayers. By the state. It's ordered by the state. Every county has to do it. And we get just like 2.1 million, but out of that 2.1 million, it has to pay the salaries of the employees in veteran services and our building rent, our copy machine, our telephones.
Wow.
But then I also get grant money through Lansing, through the MVA, Michigan Veteran Affairs Association.
Okay.
And this year it was 377,000. So we use that money as well. So we have a lot of money to help our veterans get on their feet.
Yeah, goes to a good cause, that's for sure.
Yep.
And the sad part, I hate to bring it up, but what about suicide among veterans? What can you tell us about that? That's a
Well,
sad situation.
we lose between 16 and 20 veterans a day to suicide in the United States.
Oh, geez.
And you break that down, it's ironic. It's the same number. It's 16 a month in Michigan.
Mm.
So we lose 16 veterans every month on average in Michigan. They have a 24-hour suicide number. If you know a veteran's having a hard time thinking of suicide, have them call 988. 988 is the suicide prevention hotline, and they got counselors there to talk to them and help them out.
Very, very easy to remember.
And then we're also we get a lot of phone calls about the PACT Act. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
A little bit.
It stands for Patient Aligned Care Team.
Uh-huh.
It gives expanded health care to veterans that were exposed to toxic chemicals from the burn pits.
Burn pits, yeah.
Desert Storm, the different
Oil.
Afghanistan. Over there, they don't have GFL come by every week and take their garbage.
Right, right.
They throw everything in a pit and burn it. And
Yeah.
I'm talking medical waste, human waste, computers, plastics, everything. They burn it. Well,
Carcinogen.
yeah, and that, those pits are on the base or where the guys are stationed, and they breathe that stuff. And
Yeah.
so I know the VA does. If you come there, if you're having health issues, they got some tests, blood work they do, and forms you got to fill out. But if you qualify, you get expanded health care. Again, that's through the VA, not through my office.
Right.
But we refer. We do a lot of referrals on stuff that we don't take care of.
Mm-hmm.
We know where to send them. But we get a lot of phone calls for guys lost their DD Form 214.
Yeah.
If you need to get a DD Form 214, call 1-800-MISH, M-I-C-H, VET, V-E-T, which is 1-800-642-4838.
Michigan.
And you can get a copy emailed to you within a couple of days. They ask you some information, of course, but we get a lot of calls for guys that lost their DD Form 214s.
That's 1-800-MISH, M-I-C-H, VET.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I will mention that later too. That's awesome. So when somebody comes to you, well, let's talk about the satellite office that you opened up at Radcliffe. That's awesome now.
Yeah. Well, again, what we're talking about here is veterans that are in need. So you're asking them to drive to Detroit. They're already hurting financially, and you're asking them to drive to Detroit and pay for parking. And so we thought of opening up a satellite center in the western suburbs. This Garden City office can serve Wayne, Westland, Romulus, Belleville, Plymouth, Canton. So awesome. They don't, and we're only there on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 4:30, but they don't have to come all the way downtown, and parking's free. So it's just another making it easy for the veterans that need help. They can come to Garden City on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or they can go to Detroit if they wish. But we're in Detroit Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30 at 400 Monroe Street on the 4th floor.
Yeah, this is fabulous. I had the opportunity to go to your office there, and it's really, really nice. That's a great setup for the veterans.
Yep.
So what do they have to bring when they come to see you and they need something?
Okay, it varies what they're coming for. If they're coming with a DTE shutoff, you need to bring the shutoff notice. Uh-huh. You need to bring a driver's license that proves that you live in Wayne County. You have to live in Wayne County for us to be able to help you. You got to prove that you lived in Wayne County. DD Form 214 that shows that you were honorably discharged, and your shutoff notice. And if they're coming for back, they're getting evicted, then you got to bring your eviction notice, your bank records to show that you don't have $100,000 in the bank. If you got big money in the bank, we're not going to help you. So
Yeah.
you got to bring your bank records, your eviction notice, how much your rent is a month, and whatever other bills you have that you pay monthly. And then, like I said, you're eligible. We help pay you. If you had a veteran passes away or a spouse, we pay up to $1,000 towards the funeral bill. That they got to bring their driver's license, showing they live in Wayne County, the death certificate of the veteran, and the DD Form 214, and the funeral bill.
Yeah, the families also benefit from this too, correct?
Yeah.
That's
And then
fabulous.
they bring the funeral bill in, and we pay, cut a check for $1,000 towards the funeral expenses. So there's a lot of stuff we do. Whatever you're coming in for, you just got to bring the proper paperwork. But you always got to bring your driver's license, DD Form 214.
Yeah.
Like I said, water shut off notice or DTE shut off, eviction notice.
Some kind of proof.
Yeah, you got to show us, the paperwork of, why you're in trouble and how we can help you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And if you're eligible, which most are, that come to seek us, after we complete the paperwork, we pay off their debts. We don't give the money to the veteran. We pay off DTE. We pay off Great Lakes Water. We pay off the landlord. And as far as the death benefit, the person who paid for the funeral is the one we reimburse.
Okay.
So if a daughter paid for her dad's funeral and the dad was a veteran,
Mm-hmm.
the daughter's going to get the check for the $1,000.
Gotcha.
So it's whoever paid for the funeral, which will be on the funeral bill.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's little things like that. If a tree falls on a veteran's house, he needs a new roof because that's an emergency. We see what we do is emergencies.
Yeah.
We're not going to, you lived in your house for 30 years. You just want to get a new roof. That doesn't work that way. You have to maintain the house you live in. But if you had, a tree fall on your roof, you show us the damage, bring in,
photos or
some quotes. We'll pay for that. But on that too, you got to bring insurance to prove the house is insured. We don't pay, or if you're getting car repairs because the veteran can't get to work because his transmission went out.
Uh-huh.
Bring us the bill from a certified mechanic. Show us that the vehicle's insured, the house is insured. We're not going to give you money for a car or a house that's not insured, and then 2 weeks later, after it gets fixed up, it burns to the ground, and you're hurting again, and there's no insurance. So, makes sense.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, there's things that we have to look for to make a person eligible, but it's pretty easy, and we help a lot of veterans. Every month. So far this year, we've given out $800,000 in emergency relief just in Wayne County.
Wow.
That's coming up on $1 million.
That's fantastic though.
So, and that's food, that's clothing, that's roofs, car repairs, back rent, utilities. I mean,
how do you go about getting food for a veteran and their families? Do you give them like a certificate or?
Well, when we have them, which we're all out now, we just had several $1,000s in Meijer vouchers, and when they're gone until the next fiscal year.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have Universal Foods, which is a store in Detroit that we can send them to.
Oh, okay.
And then we reimburse Universal Foods. So.
Oh, nice. Kathy Ward wants to know, do you accept material or monetary donations at all?
We don't, but a lot of organizations do, like No Veterans Left Behind. I could give her a list of, say we're all funded by the taxes that are levied on Wayne County residents.
Right.
But there's a lot of organizations that help veterans that could use cash, but we're not one of them.
Okay. And you could give her a list of.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, there's your information right there on the screen too. I think I got it all right.
Yep.
I do have a question up here. I got to put up. Michael Bengal put one up here. He says he knows it's off topic, but he says the city is. How do you think about the city handling the Meals on Wheels program, not having a place for them? What's your thoughts on that? Is there anything the county can do?
I don't have any information. Well, that is the county. The Meals on Wheels program is a county program.
Mm-hmm.
through our seniors. They're out of Wayne. The senior director's office is on Vinoy and Wayne in the city of Wayne. But I can't comment because I don't have any information on where they're moving to, or I haven't seen the kitchen or So for me to comment without, I don't like to comment unless I have the facts, and I haven't, I'm not on city council no more, so I don't have the information given to me. I didn't go there and tour the church or whatever. I've just heard, but for me to comment would not be right when I don't, when I haven't seen it and I'm not involved. So
kind of out of your hands.
I do appreciate the volunteers that help our seniors. That without these people, they wouldn't have these meals coming to them. So we definitely got to tip our hat to the volunteers, and whatever the issues are, I hope the city's able to work them out with these volunteers, because we got to help our seniors. There's a lot of seniors and there's a lot of veterans in need, and we got to learn to work together and help these people.
Yeah, it's a very important program, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Fawn Salvador's in there, says hello. Kathy Ward, our number one fan, says hello. Mrs. Chatz says hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody. I know all those that you just named off. I know every one of them.
Michael Bengo's in there.
Yeah.
We got about 7 others that are watching. I don't see their names, but it's good. Good to see you guys. Let's see. I think we covered everything. You're doing a great job. That's for sure.
Yep. We have a lot. I'm going to bring this up too.
Yeah.
We have a lot of veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome.
Yes.
Be careful with these fireworks. I wish people wouldn't. I wish you'd go out in the country and light them off, but dogs, pets, and our veterans, it throws them for a loop.
Yeah.
And think of these veterans that were laying in a foxhole defending our country overseas, bombs going off, and seeing their fellow soldiers getting arms blown off or getting killed. And they come back to America and they're having trouble sleeping. They got post-traumatic stress syndrome, and then the neighbors are just popping off all these fireworks. It's just And I know it's a holiday. It's July 4th, and but I wish I wish you could take your fireworks and go out in the country somewhere and light them off. But it's just be thoughtful of our veterans and of our pets.
Yeah. A lot of those are support animals too that they have.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. It really is. Last night we had fireworks going off over here at midnight.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's even after the curfew. So
that's after the curfew. That's what I'm saying. People need to be considerate, and they're not. They're lighting them off on days they're not supposed to. They're lighting them off after the curfew time.
Yep.
And the 200-foot rule, whatever. You can't light them off in the city anywhere.
Right.
And
there's a list of who's having fireworks. I mean, just go watch the fireworks somewhere in a controlled area, rather than blowing them off at your neighbors.
And to back the police department up, we don't have enough officers on the road to go to all these runs when they got the regular runs to take care of every night.
Right.
We don't have them to go to everybody that calls in on fireworks.
Exactly.
That's why people need to be considerate and just do the right thing.
Yeah. They just, and I'm pretty sure they got to catch them in the act too, don't they? That's what.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you brought that up. And Michael says he's glad you brought that up as well, because it is a problem, and I don't know. I don't get it. Well, look, Randy, I think we covered everything. I really appreciate you coming on. I have an open door policy anytime you want to come back.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, and happy July 4th, everybody, and have a great weekend.
Yep, same to you. Be safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yep, bye-bye.
All right, take care. All right, Randy Walker, Director of Veterans Services in Wayne County. There's his email. You can contact him at rwalker3@waynecounty.com. And his phone number is 313-224-5659. And once again, that satellite office is over on Radcliffe, right there, every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 to 4:30, located at 1751 Radcliffe Street in Garden City. It's awesome. You don't have to go downtown. They'll do everything for you right there. Free parking and no stress, no fuss, no muss. So please call Wayne County to make an appointment first. 313-506-0302. All right. Well, Mike is not here yet. Let's see what else I have. I gave you all the Randy's contact information. Michael Bingo, it's good to see the Tigers won. They pulled one out. So I guess they split that series with Texas. Now they move on to Colorado Rockies, right? And I guess the Wings did all right on their draft. I wasn't really paying much attention, but I guess they did pretty good. We have the PGA in Detroit at the Rock Financial Tournament. So a lot of sports going on this weekend. I believe NASCAR is in Chicago doing street racing. So, all right, moving on. Next city council meeting is going to be Monday, July the 10th at 7 p.m. That's in the council chambers located at 6000 Middle Belt Road. These meetings are a good way for you to get involved and bring up any concerns that you may have as well. All right. I'm going to start community announcements. And if Mike pops in, we'll let him finish it off. But let's start the community announcements. All right. We have, let's see, the first one, Straight Farmhouse Museum. If you haven't been there, you're missing something. This is a treasure, a jewel in Garden City, located at 6221 Merriman Road. You're going to want to go over there and check it out. They give you free tours every Wednesday and Saturday from noon to 3. You can contact them at 734-838-0650. They're also on Facebook at GC Straight Farmhouse. So check it out. They have a lot of events going on as well. You can go to their website, straightfarmhouse.org. Just too many events to announce here tonight. Once again, this is the Wayne County Veteran Services are at Radcliffe Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then the American Legion Department of Veterans Affairs is there every Tuesday from 9 to 3. Don't face the VA alone. Speak with a veteran service officer to see about your veteran benefits. You can call them to make an appointment at 313-964-6640 or 517-243-5991. Shannon Coffee, she is the notary babe. Contact her at 734-469-8821 for all your notary needs. Her services include loan documents, trusts, power of attorney, titles, bill of sales, refinancing and mortgages, acknowledgement, bank forms, and much more. She'd love to be your preferred notary. The Senior Fitness Club is open at the Radcliffe Center, a brand new, very nice equipment. Join now, 3-month membership, $25, 12-month membership, $70. If you want to drop in for the day, it's $3. More information, 734-793-1870. They are now open. And let's see, if you were a previous member, they have you covered. Call 734-793-1870 for more information. It's a 50-plus. Club hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., and that's at the Radcliffe Center. It's a very nice room. The Carpet Cleaner, LLC. He does tile and grout, upholstery, autos, floods, carpets. Call Dennis, 734-299-6496. He was a guest a few weeks ago, so you might want to catch that show. Dennis Dykman. Michigan's new hands-free law takes effect June 30th. That is tomorrow. Just one day until Michigan's hands-free distracted driver law goes into effect. Beginning June 30th, the handheld use of phones or any other electronic device while driving is prohibited on Michigan roads. You can learn more at michigan.gov/distracted driving. So you don't want to get caught on your phone, that's for sure. Neighborhood Watch is back the second Tuesday of every month, 7 p.m. at the Garden City Police Station. Share this with your neighbors. Next meeting, July 11th. Take a bite out of crime. Ages 14 and up, $20. You can start crocheting flowers. Knit one, purl two, eh? Learn how to crochet flowers and make a beautiful bouquet. 3-week class, Tuesdays, July 11th through July 25th from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Radcliffe Center. And that's located at 1751 Radcliffe in Garden City. Open Computer Lab, free computer access to all in the community. The Computer Lab is available weekly for drop-in use on the below days and times. Please check in at the front desk for access. Mondays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., Fridays from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., and that is at the Radcliffe Center. It's a beautiful lab, too. There must be 25, 30 computers in there. Garden City Senior Center presents bingo at the Rec, $5. Get ready to shout bingo and win an amazing prize at this fun-filled event. Our bingo callers, Danielle and Megan, will guide you through multiple rounds of the classic game, and there will be plenty of opportunities to win big. First and third Monday of every month, July 3rd, August 7th, and August 21st, 1 p.m. at the Radcliffe Center. For questions, call 734-793-1870. Mom to Mom Craft and Vendor Show, over 50 different vendors each day. 50-50 raffle to win amazing prizes, different food truck each day. The date and time, July 8th and 9th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Tipton Academy West Gym, 29205 Florence Street in Garden City. Entry fee is $1 per person. Kids 10 and under are free. So you'll want to check that out. They're going to have Scentsy there and Tupperware, all kinds of good stuff. All right, Yin Yoga at Radcliffe Mondays at 6:30 and yoga at Radcliffe Monday 5 p.m. and Thursday 5:45. Drop in for $6. Purchase a punch card for $28. Punch card includes 8 visits. For questions, 734-793-1850. I don't know the difference between yin yoga and regular yoga. So if anybody knows, put it in the comments section so I can find out. All right. The Garden City Music in the Park, they're having another one July the 20th. That's going to be located at the main pavilion. Shop at Bisbee Vendor Events from 4 to 9. The band starts at 6:30. There's going to be live bands, food trucks, business vendors. For more information, go to GardenCityBusinessAlliance.org. We went to the one June 15th. It was very, very good. Well, actually, it wasn't June 15th. It was a week after that, I believe, because of the rain. This is a nice one. Movies in the Park. Screening this summer. It's free. Let's see. Matilda is going to be the next one on July 19th. That's a Wednesday at Garden City Park. That's at the main park. So check that out. For more information, you can go to gardencitymi.org/parks. Parents' Night Out. This is a great opportunity for mom and dad to get away for a couple hours and enjoy a dinner or whatever. The next one will be Friday, July 21st from 5:30 to 9 p.m. It is for ages 5 to 11, $20 per child, $10 for sibling. The activities include crafts, games, movies, and pizza. To register, call 734-793-1850. Garden City Parks and Rec, Exploring Art with Megan. Ages 3 to 5, Tuesday mornings, starting July 11th, 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. 4-week class. It's at Radcliffe, $25, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Program instructors are needed. Have a special skill or talent, share it with your community. Apply now. You can go online. If you got that QR scanner, go ahead and scan that now while it's up. Or you can call 734-793-1850 or email parks@gardencitymi.org, or just go and visit Radcliffe. They are looking for archery, photography, woodworking, sewing, knitting, cooking, baking, calligraphy, ballroom, line dancing, sign language, music, hair and makeup, and the list goes on. $20 to $25 an hour if you're interested. So if you have a particular skill, go over there and apply. They need you. They need you. Well, this is a big one. The Garden City Garden Club is presenting their 29th annual garden walk in partnership with the Straight Farmhouse of Garden City on July 15th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tickets are $20 each, available at Barson's Greenhouse. Tickets include lunch at the Straight Farmhouse. There's also going to be, in addition to the beautiful gardens, a vendor show, backyard floral arrangement contest, plant sale, and door prizes. If you have any questions, contact Cheryl Parton, Mrs. Chat, 734-788-1319. Proceeds help fund our high school scholarship and community gardens. Let's see. What else I got? A Lucky Squirrel is going to be July 22nd coming up. Outdoor flea market, craft, and vendor event. 150 plus vendors, arts, craft, antiques, and more. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. the Garden City Town Center. That's on the northeast corner of Ford and Middle Belt. Free admission. Beginners Cricut 14 plus. Learn the basics of creating beautiful items using a Cricut. Students will go over account setup, how to use the design space, and create an ornament to take home. Bring your own machine and laptop, tablet, or smartphone, or come watch the instructor. It's a 3-week class on Wednesdays, July 26th through August 9th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Radcliffe Center. Cost is $30. And you can really create some pretty cool stuff with that Cricut. This is another big one. The City of Westland is presenting Blues, Brews, and Barbecue August 4th and 5th at City Park, 36601 Ford Road in Westland, Friday 5 to 11 and Saturday 2 to 10 p.m. Delicious barbecue, cold drinks, and great music. Let's see. Partial event proceeds go to local community organizations. For more information about the event, please visit cityofwestland.com/bluesbrewsbbq. That is a really big event. All right, save the date. Join us on August 9th, 2023 for our annual Cruisin' with Step drive-in movie. This free drive-in movie will take place at Step's Western Wayne County Resource Center located at 450 South Vinoy in Westland. For more, let's see, the movie is The Great Race with Tony, Pete. I forgot his name, Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis. I'm sorry. The drive-in movie, it's free. So check that out, August 9th. Annie is coming to the Garden City Summer Theater August 18th and 19th at 7 p.m. and August 19th and 20th at 2 p.m. All reserved seating tickets are $15. Let's see. Tickets can be purchased online at gchstheater.ludus.com. This is reserved seating. Tickets can be purchased also in person 90 minutes before the show at the box office. That's at the O'Leary Auditorium. The 8th annual Coach Pinnell Champion Scholarship Scramble. Register now. It's at the Links at Gateway and Romulus, Tuesday, August 22nd at 9 a.m. believe it's a shotgun start. Help raise scholarship money for the at-risk students in the Garden City High School Champions Program. For more information, contact Kelly Mendez at Garden City High School, 734-762-8350, extension 8361. Household hazardous waste collection is going to be August 26th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Wayne County is presenting this. This is going to be held at the Westland Shopping Center, 35,000 West Warren Road in Westland. Let me tell you, get in line early because that line will be wrapped around the block. Believe me. Let's see, Cruisin' Heinz. It's another big event. Save the date, Sunday, August 27th, 2023. And that's our good friend Don Nicholson's Cruisin' Heinz. Be sure to check that out. All right, that's all I have. Let's see, what do we got in here? What do we got? Let me read this. Michael Bingle, yes, sir. The two guys they got from Edmonton for nothing. Okay. Let's see. Mike Leica. I never knew a lot of these veteran services existed. Fortunately, I haven't needed them, but you never know what the future brings. Thanks for sharing this info, Carrie and Randy. Absolutely, Mike. I know you're a veteran. I'm a veteran, and you're right. Thank God we haven't had to use the services, but like you said, you never know. Let's see. I do know about 10% off at Lowe's. Yep. Yeah, I go to Lowe's. I don't go to Home Depot. Lowe's is every day 10%, and Home Depot, I believe, is just on certain veteran holidays, which kind of ticked me off. All right, John Murray's in there. How you doing, John? Good to see you. I think I mentioned everybody else. Kathy Ward and Fawn Salvador. A lot of good people in there tonight. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. All right. We're always looking for guests to be on the show. If you're interested or know anyone who might be interested, and we would love to hear from them. It's very easy. Just contact us by email at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook. It doesn't matter what community you live in. We want to hear from you. We are doing the shows remotely right now, so you can do it from the comfort of your home or office. Come on the show and share your information with us and the surrounding communities. Contact us today. We would love to hear from you. I think Mike just tried popping in, but he didn't make it. So with that said, I think we're ready to call this a podcast. We miss Mike. Yeah, you could. Mike says I could come on and talk about lawns. Yeah, you could. Oh, maybe that'll be a future show, Michael. You never know. We want to thank our special guest, Randy Walker, Director of Veteran Services for Wayne County. If you have any questions, you can contact his office at 313-224-5045. You can also go to the Radcliffe Center satellite office on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. Saves you a trip downtown. It's a great, really nice office over there. So be sure to do that. Also, a big thanks to my co-hosts, meteorologist Dr. Tom Mywinski. And Mike, wherever you are, I know you're trying to pop in. You're always having technical difficulties. I don't know why, but we will see you next Thursday, hopefully. I hope you had a great 75th Kiwanis anniversary dinner. Also, a huge thank you to each and every one of you for sharing part of your time with us tonight. We really appreciate it over the past 13 years. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook. So there's Mike. Hey, there you are. I was just doing our closing statements.
Okay.
I heard you had to clean up.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to run out when you were in charge.
Right. How'd it go? Good?
Went very well.
Good. Food was good.
We had
Where was it held at?
It's farmhouse.
Okay.
We had like 33 people.
Okay. Well, we had a good show. Randy was on, had some great information. So
Good.
if you knew how to get into Facebook or YouTube, you could watch it later.
I could if I did.
We also don't want to forget this show will be available on our Facebook page tonight, right after we sign off. Go to facebook.com/GCChat and feel free to share the show with your friends as well. Also, catch us over on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@GC Community Chat Show. You'll find not only this show, but all our past shows as well. And please subscribe to the channel while you're there by clicking on the subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. And as we do at the end of all our shows, we want to thank all the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe. And we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them, okay? Remember, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. They need our help as well. And please don't hesitate, vaccinate. Get that booster when you can. Protect yourselves and others. And Mike, if you see something,
Say something.
right, we need to look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, head on over to DopperTomsWeather.com. It's got a great user website over there. Any final thoughts, Mike? I know you didn't have much to talk about, but how was the
no.
food? Who catered it?
The Kathy's Catering, the ones that usually does our lunches.
Okay, we'll give her a plug.
Yeah, she did real well. It was a good job. We had, like I said, 33 people there. We made the retiring fire chief an honorary member.
Oh, nice. Yep, her day's tomorrow. We want to congratulate Chief Kathy Harmon on her last day. She'll be retiring after tomorrow. So good luck to her and her endeavors. It's probably going to be a tough day for her, I would imagine.
Yeah, she's been doing a lot of last time things.
Yeah, I saw her. She took the fire truck out today.
Right.
That was cool. Let's see. Michael Bingo says, I will share the show on my group page. Thank you, Michael. We appreciate that.
Sure do.
I can, anybody else that can share the show, please do. Especially if you're a veteran or you know a veteran, please share this information with them. It's really a great opportunity for them to get some help if they need it with their bills or food or, whatever they can do. Housing.
Medicine.
Yeah, right. All right, we will see you back here next Thursday, July the 6th already. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? We'll be here live 8 p.m. So until then, we hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening. If you would like to contact any of us here at the chat for any reason, once again, our email is gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know what you want to see, or let us know how we're doing, blah, blah, blah. We hope you have a great rest of your week and have a happy and safe 4th of July. Please be respectful of the veterans and the pets, please. We appreciate it. Mike, you have a great night, all right?
Thank you, Carrie. You too.
All right, take care.
Yes, sir. See you, everybody. Thank you.